Alright, you have f of x equals 1 over x minus 1. G of x equals the square root of x.
The square root of x?
Yes.
Alright. So the domain of this one is... Oh, gracious. Would it be negative infinity 0 union 0 infinity?
The top one?
Yeah.
Why can't you plug 0 in it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. This is one thing.
Yes.
My writing just got
the
huge.
X minus 1 is all in the denominator.
So it would be 1 instead of 0.
That's correct.
Was that your final answer, Lily?
I'm locking my answer, Cooper.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, we'll be right back on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
A mathionaire.
A mathionaire.
Who wants to be a rupee-naire?
And this...
Like, from, what's it called? Oh my god.
Slumdog Millionaire?
Yeah, Slumdog Millionaire.
Alright.
I couldn't finish that movie.
Why not?
Too sad.
It was such a good ending, dude.
I watched the ending the other day. Anyway, and this would be a negative infinity.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You just started watching a movie and you just to the end?
Help her out. Domain of square root function.
Oh wait, it would be 0. Yes, I'm sorry.
That is...
Can't take the square root of 0.
What? Can't you?
Star.
That was a test. You passed. You can now qualify as a math teacher.
Because of Cooper's tests. Alright, what do I do now? Oh. Is it f of g of x?
You can do whichever one you want first. You have to do both.
Oh, wait.
Well done.
Thank you. Equals...
That x looks like it's contained in a tear.
I'm crying x's. Okay, so g... So you just take the square root of...
Good.
Okay. So it can't be any negatives, and it can't be 1.
Definitely can't be 1.
And it can't be any negatives, though.
Okay, so now we have to figure out... The whole thing can't be negative, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have to figure out which values of x would make that whole thing negative. I'm sensing an inequality solving thing coming on here.
I don't think I can use any number. Because say if it was 1 over like a billion, minus 1. That's 1/1000th minus 1, and that's a negative. 1 over 0, you can't do that.
Remember that the whole x minus 1 is in the denominator.
It's not...
Oh, that's... Oh.
Sorry.
But
Here,
if it was 1
better.
over x minus 1, then like nothing would work. And that would be crazy.
Just 0 would get rolled out there.
There.
Okay, so...
But you can't take the square root of a negative number?
If you have a fraction, and the fraction itself needs to be positive, and you know that the denominator is always positive, the numerator is always positive, then what do you need to know about the denominator?
Is it positive?
It has to be positive,
Yeah.
right? So in other words, we need x minus 1 to be...
So it's just, it would be everything over 1. Because it can't be anything under that or else it would be negative.
That's right. Anytime we put a number smaller than 1 in there, we get a negative in our denominator, which means we're square rooting a negative and bad things happen.
So we could just do 2.
Can we do 1.1?
Yeah. Well, yeah, so it would be 1
Everything greater than 1.
infinity.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yes.
And so...
Wait, do you have a question?
Yes.
Or are you just making noise? What?
I love making noise. We could, if it was the square root of a negative, we can pull out an I.
We are only dealing with real valued functions.
Okay, that's
so
why I was
beautiful.
confused, because I said that if it was 1 over x minus 1, then nothing would work, because if it's a 0, you can't do 1 over 0, and then if it's 1 over, say, like... Any number, yeah, it's
yes,
gonna be
'cause it would
negative.
always
Yeah.
percent true that 1 over there's got to be no,
Even if it's a
because
negative-
x could be a negative number, like negative 1/2, which would make that whole thing.
Negative 1/2
Oh, wait,
minus
no.
1? If it's a negative and then it's minus...
We need 1 over x to be bigger than 1.
But if it's
Which would mean
bigger than
x
1...
could be a fraction. X could be a half. Because then we'd have 1 over 1/2, which is 2, minus 1, which
It
is
can't
positive.
be any integers, then.
No.
How would you write that? Oh my god.
Okay, I think that's right.
Lily, I think we're getting into quantum mechanics. That's the level
Alright,
of
so
math
we
we're
have 1
talking about
over
here.
the square root of x minus 1.
And it can't be any negatives, and it can't be 1. So it's the same thing. Right?
No.
Darn.
Can I plug 1/2 into that?
Well, wait, you mean the x?
Yes.
I suppose so. You'd get a really... Oh, no.
So let's imagine, actually, let's take 1/4, because that's a nicer example. What is the square root of 1/4?
1/16?
Yeah.
No,
One half.
it's 1/2.
Whoops.
So then I have 1 over 1/2 minus 1, which is 1 over negative 1/2, which is negative 2, which is a perfectly good real number. So what I'm saying here is that this is close, but not quite.
Oh, so we could do could you do 0, 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then union
Mm-hmm. Right.
1?
Yes. So we have to rule out all the
Oh.
negative numbers, and then we have to rule out 1,
Where are
But-
you? There you are.
the numbers between 0 and 1 are work.
Is 0 included? No. Yes.
Yes, it is.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
What's after stats in the math world?
Stats is actually its own separate entity.
What is like the highest level of math there is?
Oh, it goes on forever.
My dad took Calc 5 4 times in college and failed every time.
Ooh, what's the highest level that you took?
Okay, so let me stop this, and then I